Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So I'm feeling a little bit tired today. I did a lot of peopling last week, and I know it's so important that I leave time for myself, but I didn't do that. So today's intention is I want to keep it light, I want to make it quick, and I still want to learn something. Because I told myself I'm not peopling at all today, but I'll make a quick video. Why not? Okay, so all I did. Is this a quick reading? I don't think this is. Yeah, we'll make it quick. Okay, so what I did is I have the cards, and oh, I get it. So I'm feeling low. I'm feeling low vibrational today. I'm not feeling it at my A game. I kind of gave and gave to people. And so normally I resonate at a way higher frequency. I am a morning person and I'm not one to just lay around and be lazy in the morning. But today I just didn't want to get out of bed because I know that I had crossed some of my boundaries. And so when I pull the card, first one that came out was the sheep, and then we have another one here that is the shark. And so the only word that I see when I look at sheep is cooperation, and cooperation is working with friends, right? Community group like that. And then I did get triggered with the shark because there was maybe a couple years ago, a friend who I kind of formed a bond with, right? We got 2 lambs here, 2 sharks here. And it just seemed like they really got me, right? Really open. Everything was fun. But my guides kept telling me to be careful with this person. And I kept getting the message to watch out for shark tooth. And so there was a friend amongst my peers who was acting nice to my face, but behind closed doors was a totally different person, right? We get closer and we have this little pool here. And so back then, maybe I was a little bit naive. I do know now the importance of secrecy and not going and just sharing everything with everyone on your spiritual journey, because maybe they're not the same as you. And the whole purpose of this story, I've been really reflecting on this for the last couple years. This was the first time that I had seen it beforehand. I got called every detail that kind of went, and I had been kind of feeding her some of the information and things like that. And so I learned now discernment on who you can trust your visions and sharing things with, and who you have to keep for yourself, because then that was always being used against me. And so I've been reflecting on this so long, because I was like, how did I trust? Like, how did I not see the signs? How did I get sideswiped into this? And so today, as I'm tired because I did so much peopling, I'm feeling low. And so now this story wants to come out and up, because this is the first time in a friendship where I saw it before, right? Everything. And then when it was happening, since I had already seen everything and I've been told specifically the weirdest things, and for it to play out in real life time, I was shocked, because it was who I was like, you know, this person is so happy all the time, and how can they be so two-faced? And so from that moment, you know, normally you'd latch on or you try to fix it or something, but in that moment I was so able to like just detach, stand true in myself, not dim my light. That's what I always did. I always used to dim my light. Well, something must be wrong with me. That's what I'm thinking, because like, I don't know. Whatever you see outside of yourself is a reflection of yourself within. And so I used to always think that I was the problem. And, oh, that's sad. Oh, see, now I'm low vibrational. I feel emotional. Anyways, okay. So I always thought I was the problem. But then in this time, this was like still standing in it. And it was like, no, like, I know I'm not the problem. I know I was a good person. I know. That's it. Before I didn't know. I wondered. I focused so much within. So I'm not used to being this low. And there's a lot of activity going on here right now. I'm not used to being this low because that friendship, when like I said, they're like, watch out for shark tooth, watch out for shark tooth. I shit you not. One day she came and she had cracked her tooth or something, and it was a triangle, and that was crazy. I just couldn't predict these things or know these things, so the things that I get beforehand make no sense. So I didn't know who to trust in my circle. But it's interesting because now that I'm feeling so low from it, right? Because that was a couple years ago. I haven't really felt this low in that long. It's finally like I look at it and I'm like, there's no more room for this to be carried in my energy anymore. I've been kind of holding out on some of my friends. That sucks for them because I just didn't want to get played again like that. They're sideswiped, especially when you're a person who usually sees things before they come. But I really love surprises. But I don't like being sideswiped, not attacked by like a shark. And now they're sending me to this, the Oculus or whatever. There's a thing where you go in the thing, ocean, and you can see all the animals. It's usually a peaceful game. And then so when it was my turn, somehow I'd found myself, and then you get attacked by like a great white. And this is, that terrified me. I've never felt so much fear in my life than being attacked by that shark, which is just an imaginary situation. And that's kind of how this feels now. I feel like that person is so far gone removed. There was always hope of mending and rebuilding that friendship, and I held love for them. But now I don't care what happens to them. Like I don't know. They don't affect my life. Like it's very finalized. I haven't had that much with most people because I always thought I was the problem. You can't finalize it when you don't know what's wrong with you. And so with that chapter and that real finalization, so many things finalized. And I feel like a real thing of like growing up from then. And so now I find myself in this low energy again. I'm tired. Let's go back to the cards. What they showed me is it went here, it went here, it went here to here. Does every animal have that in here? Kinda. Not the same. And that's actually what I heard in the message was everybody's light is a little bit different. And so it's hard to differentiate, this one, this glow of this circle and the glow of this circle match together. The clearness is what I'm trying to say. And then you look at the sharks, this one has more of a red or orange kind of more tinge to it. These ones match together. And so when you put like this, the light is a light, moth to a flame kind of energy they're showing. But it's interesting. When you look at the card for the shark, this looks like the sun, right? Well, it is the sun. And then this one here for the sheep is the moon. And this one is below. So this one I don't know, it's just how's the moon work right now? So it's not to say one is this or that. It's just when you try to kind of blend two energies that aren't of a match. Oil and water, pretty much. So there's water. And then the sheep here itself there's mountains. You can't quite see the mountains. Well, oh, you can in the purple. The purple is the mountain. That's what they're showing. So you look up here and you see the mountain and then there's a star there. You look at the sheep, they have it, that's like their hearts. And then above them, they have like, it's moving upwards. That's the knowledge, that's the connection to spirit. And then this one here is source and they are like below it. So it's just one rises higher than the other, right? Here we got top of the mountain, here we have the ocean. And so sometimes you might just mistake others in your group, but there are different groups, and I don't know why they're talking about groups right now. It's just saying that you can't go somewhere where you aren't the same, try and blend it, and then be like, what's wrong with me? Well, the thing that was wrong with you is nothing. It's just that you're not around the right people. You're not at the light clarity of others' light. Thank you, we got there. Like I said, I'm really tired. And I love Mondays because Monday's my day off. So I'm gonna leave the reading there. And I learned a lot. Maybe you can learn something from my stories, but it's interesting because, like I said, I've reflected on it for a while. I do carry a little bit of fear that it's going to happen with my friends again, and like how much can I really share? So like the really deep stuff I haven't shared with anyone. Anything. I've really learned to trust my own, I don't know. And so it would be nice to be open and authentic to your friends and not worry of them, right? But I know they're not sharks. I don't get the forewarnings, but now that I'm in this low energy, I guess it's like a good space to tap into this again and heal it and let it go. Because I'm not afraid of many things, but I don't know. I won't even put like the Oculus on and try that again. I'm not a fan of sharks, but I'm not afraid of sharks. But I'm afraid of that shark. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna go learn. Maybe I can share what I learned tomorrow. But that's the cards, and that's what the reading said. On the bottom, let's look at that first. It said, lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Archangels Metatron and Jewels. And this one says, act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangel Gabriel and Hope. Metatron. Everything is connected, they're showing right now. They're showing that whereas one is the ocean, some are off in space, some are in the ocean, some are on top of a mountain climbing the steepest walls. They're saying sheep don't do that, that's goats. I'm talking about every animal. Here we got ants, we got the donkey, we got bats at nighttime. There is something for everywhere. And so everything is connected. It's not for you to judge one, but they're saying don't put yourself in a place that you don't belong and then judge yourself. It's time to let those kind of things go and drift and not try to mend things that don't serve you. But there is others that match you, the hearts that will blossom and accept you for you. You can open up and share with your friends. You'll know, they say. So I don't really know if I want to share this. I feel really low, and I really don't like people seeing me at my low. But let's do it anyways. All right, bye guys.